On the animation front, do you agree that there's more of that? So it just seems to be mixed in. Some of the films weren't solely animation, but a lot of them used it to some extent.
Again, I think that's down to cost, and I think that's down to people exploring and the technology being available for them to employ animation relatively quickly.
So you think that the costs and ease of animation are accessible?
Yeah, and you've not got the issue of cast and acting, which I think can work to the detriment of some short films and some good ideas.
The 48-hour challenge ones, I thought used animation a lot less. I guess because it takes a long time. I mean, it might be cheap, but there's a lot of sustained energy goes into it.
Well, it's cheap the animation is cheap if one person does it over a period of time. Whereas if you get a group of people together who are willing to donate their time for a weekend or for a particular kind of challenge, then I think you can get quite a big cast because of the limited time that they're going to have to commit. So it was almost a kind of back to basics on the filmmaking that you throw people at it.
I noticed that Vimeo seemed to be involved in. Is it the third wave or second wave?
Third wave.
Third wave. So could you say a little bit about that and where Vimeo come into it?
I think Vimeo, from what I know, provide the channel on which to stream films. It's, from my understanding, and this isn't someone who's looked into it, it's a kind of more personal and more private YouTube type experience. Because Vimeo do the streaming and the channels that they also do, but I think they're providing these web pages as well. Although I have no idea and I've not looked into it. This is only overhearing conversations that people have had.
Okay.
And looking at where it's being used by the third wave filmmakers and the possibility of putting the 48-hour film challenge films into a Vimeo page. Right.
I know the Phoenix are quite keen on Vimeo. I think they believe the quality is very reliable.
Mm-hmm.
It's something in that area.
Yeah, I think the quality is probably higher than YouTube. From what I've seen, that might just be the films in the first instance because they're more professional filmmakers using it. But
yeah, I mean, well, I read them at the bandwidth that's available, the definition seems to be better. But I'll ask Stuart about that later and try and get an idea on that. But the other thing that interested me, which you said earlier, was that some festivals don't like film to have been made available online before a festival, and that will limit the range of films that are available.
This is only through talking to filmmakers and them saying, don't put it online, it's not available to watch, I'll send you the DVD to watch because I'm wanting to put it into other film festivals. So it's more, again, picking up what people are telling us rather than researching it ourselves.
Don't you think the music industry, again, has something to indicate in that there are a lot of tracks available for download on MySpace or wherever that don't seem to harm a musician's career or getting live performances, whatever? I just wonder if the festivals are right in thinking that if something's available, it's going to harm a cinema experience.
I'm coming from a position that I think they're wrong, and I think that part of the curating of a festival and part of seeing it within the context of seeing it within the other films, and by going to somewhere to watch the films, doesn't detract from the enjoyment of re-looking at them over and over again and picking up what you can from seeing them on the internet. And I think that's true in other media as well. I'm a print journalist, but I use the web a lot, and I find people's reactions to print and to web, they use them differently. So there is some crossover, but I don't think one will exclude the other to the greater extent, and I think that will be the same with films.